You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Well, hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is the Voice of Resistance coming to you from deep, deep, deep in the heart of Texas. I want to talk to you today about the dear leader, our 44th president, the Honorable Barack Hussein Obama. By now, it should be clear to everyone just how shamelessly this man lied during the 2008 Democratic campaign for president and how he pulled a bait-and-switch operation on the American people comparable to what you might expect from the sleaziest used car dealer. During the campaign, Obama promised a government of transparency. You would think that he, as the leader of the government, would set the example for this transparency. Yet Obama himself remains a secretive and very defensive fellow. One example of this is his mishandling of the citizenship issue. Now, I don't know if Obama is or is not a citizen, but I do know that many of my fellow Americans are questioning his constitutional eligibility to be president. I also know that the whole question could be resolved by releasing one simple document sitting in a vault in Hawaii. But instead of doing that, Obama has hired a battalion of lawyers and spent over $1 million on legal fees trying to prevent the issue from even coming before the courts. This is not transparency, and it is certainly not the integrity we must have from our leaders. But the birth certificate issue is only the tip of the iceberg. Did you know that in addition to not disclosing his own birth certificate, Obama is also hiding his school records? He's hiding his records from his days at Occidental College, at Columbia University, and at Harvard Law School. Did you know that he won't disclose a thesis he wrote at Columbia, or the articles he wrote for the Harvard Law Review, or the articles he wrote while at the University of Chicago? Did you know that he also won't disclose his passport, or his medical records, or the files from his years as an Illinois state senator? Look, folks, integrity means that you understand right from wrong and that you act based on that understanding, even at your own personal cost. This is a fundamental principle of leadership, because a leader must always conduct himself with total integrity to earn the trust of his followers. Obama is not acting like a leader. Instead, he's acting like the hack Chicago politician he was before becoming a U.S. Senator. By this lack of integrity, Obama is proving himself incapable of leading the executive branch, especially the law enforcement agents who risk their lives to protect us. And that means he is certainly incapable of leading the almost 3 million military men and women who operate under the principle of integrity every day, and for whom he is commander-in-chief. You know, Obama went to West Point to give his speech on Afghanistan, but ironically, those teenage cadets in the audience know more about basic leadership than he does. When it comes to personal integrity, this guy makes Slick Willie Clinton look like a Boy Scout. His character is more fundamentally flawed than any other president in our history, and that includes old Tricky Dick Richard Nixon himself. Obama's lack of integrity makes him unfit to lead. It is a cancer right at the center of his presidency because it attacks the character of the man himself. He can't outrun it, and he can't blame it on anyone else. Eventually, it will be this lack of integrity that will destroy his presidency. Hey folks, thanks for listening, and until next time, remember that you too can be a voice of resistance.